Good morning. Hello. Welcome. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm happy you're here with me. It is Monday. It is a Monday morning, and I just wanted to come on and kind of do an overview for what Monday is, the beginning of this week. So, this is kind of like just an energy weekly check in. What is this week going to bring us? And the reason that I think I was being called to be here is because I've had two cards that have come out over this last couple of days in different scenarios. And I really felt compelled to kind of keep them out. Like there was something about these two cards that Archangel Michael and Archangel Raziel really had messages for us. So, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Melissa L. Watkins, evidential medium, master instructor with integrated energy therapy, and your spiritual life coach. And today's message is really about moving forward. So, these two cards wanted to come out and if you saw my reel yesterday, whether it was on Facebook or Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, which is okay. I'm awake, really. I haven't had one whole full cup of coffee yet, so you're going to have that with me this morning. So, being compelled to come on, being here with you, bringing you through messages that we need, not necessarily what we want, which I feel like has been the shift in my practice, really, that your spirit team and your spirit guides are always bringing through messages. But because we have we get caught up in our desires, we get caught up in what we want, we get caught up in what we think we want or where we think we would be better off. That isn't always necessarily the case because spirit has the roadmap. They have the shortcut. They see, all the different scenarios. They see all the different probabilities and possibilities. And they're always trying to guide you to the easiest one, the one that is more in alignment with your purpose, with your soul contract. And so for those of you who have been on this journey with me and you've been finding me, welcome all my new subscribers. Holy cow. But what that tells me is you're going through spiritual growth. So the card that really wanted to come out is the World card. And this is a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. And so for those of you who really felt my short yesterday on stillness and getting into receptivity, this is basically what brought that on. This time that you're in right now, whatever period in your life you're going through, whatever is happening in your immediate sphere of influence, whether you're being influential or people around you are trying to influence you, there's this energy that if it doesn't fit, if it feels kind of, I won't say irritating, then it's not for you anymore. And for some of you, this is going to happen with things that have been long-standing in your life. They've been long-term jobs, long-term relationships, long-term situations. But what this is doing is you are now at this part of a cycle where it's time to begin something new. It's time to really embody whatever lessons you've been going through, whatever you've been dealing with. This energy this week, I feel like is really going to solidify that what you're leaving behind doesn't match with where you're going. So in my teachings, we talk a lot about vibration. We talk a lot about frequency. And so what happens is when you are healing and you're releasing those lower frequencies, you're raising your frequency. And so for some of you, you are now in a frequency that you've really never been in before. And this is a good thing, even though it feels so, it's new, it's different, it's unknown, but it's not unknowable. You are going to know it. And that's what I feel like Archangel Michael is coming in to let you know, that what you are coming into this week, the rest of this month, it's taking you into rooms and places that you've never been in before. And so that is picking up on that this ending, or these endings that you're going through, or have gone through. You've had to shed or leave behind energies you vibrationally. So at the bottom of the chart is fear, and at the top of the chart is love. And you have been moving love. I feel like this week, Archangel Michael is coming in to help you move through more fear as you move into the next opportunity, the next situation, the next relationship. And I'm really being called to on this card to the shield. So for those of you who really feel like you've been going through it, maybe your situation is precarious, right? The money hasn't shown up, or the opportunity hasn't really landed. You haven't gotten the call back on the interview. That the bank account is getting really low. Whatever it is, I'm also feeling that you're protected. So call on Archangel Michael to help you continue to stay in the space of positive expectation and knowingness that things are going to work out. And that can be really, really hard when you don't have what you feel you need for safety and stability, right? This is the week, though, that things are going to start showing up. And that's what I'm picking up. Like the ending happened, and now it's time for the things to start showing up. And Archangel Raziel is coming in to help you with that. So this card says, there are hidden truths below the surface, dig deeper. So for some of you, this is very, physical, very 3D. The hidden truths were, revealed to you, why the relationship worked. You really found out the deception was going on. There was a lot of deceiving happening, whether it was lying by omission or outright cheating, right? This is why that situation ended. For some of you, it was you recognized that you were never going to get the promotion at the place that you were at. Like they were always going to kind of keep you in the box they had you in, that even though your talents and your gifts were more, they were happy with where you were, even though you weren't, right? So the hidden truth was revealed that I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to get to the level of mastery that I want to get to, that I know I can get to, or that I'm already at. Like I'm not being utilized in my full capacity. And oh gosh, it's so like hurts your spirit, right? It hurts your spirit. So that's what I'm feeling this week. Like Archangel Raziel is like lifting you out of these situations and helping you to get clear so that moving becomes so much easier. It's like, okay, well, if they don't value me, I'm going to value me. I'm going to give myself the raise and I'm going to go to the other place, right? Or I'm going to start looking for other jobs, right? Because when you're not being valued, whether it's a relationship or a job or a situation or a friend or a family member, that's never going to be a good situation. They're always taking advantage of you. They're always using and utilizing your energy for their benefit, right? So this is definitely going into any kind of like abusive relationship, emotionally abusive, narcissistic abusive relationship, right? Where they're always gaining, but it's on your back. And so you're not being able to, you're coming down, you're being brought down. You don't have the finances you had, you don't have the respect you had, you don't have the opportunities you had, you don't have the being seen. Like you're not being seen. You're being diminished. You're being hidden, right? And so wherever this is happening in your life, this is the week that it's like I'm waking up. I'm waking up to the fact that I'm not being valued. I'm waking up to the fact that there was more going on here than I recognized. And Archangel Raziel is coming in to help you with that. Archangel Raziel is coming in to help you with that. So this is the week where you are going to have to dig deep into your practices, your faith, calling on Jesus, calling on God. I know I can do this. I know I'm okay. I know I'm protected. I know, but please bring me, show me the way, right? Bring me the signs, bring me the opportunities, bring me the way. And so this is the week that I feel like being open to the way is going to be really, really important, because Spirit is always speaking. Spirit is always bringing signs, symbols, synchronicities. But when we're in fear, we can't receive it. We can't receive it. It just passes us by, right? The sign, the symbol. The beautiful thing is Spirit never gives up. It's not because you missed that sign or you missed that signal or symbol, it doesn't come back around. It will. They're going to keep bringing you what you need until you get it. And for some of us, it might take a decade or more, but they never stop bringing you the information, the sign, the symbol, the way, so that's why I think that video yesterday, if you did not check out the 10-minute video I posted on how to receive yesterday, because it's about getting still and it's about breath work. I'm hearing breath work. For those of you who are really in fear because you're in a really unstable situation, things do not feel good. Things are very scary. Things like, car repossession, things like eviction notice, things like bounce checks, things like your debit card don't go through while you're right there at the paying for something, right? These are scary situations. These are very scary situations. The person isn't calling you back. They're not texting you back. There's no indication they've been looking at your social media. It's like you're just being completely ghosted. And this is the person that was all up in your business and telling you all the things, and now all of a sudden you can't find them, right? So whatever your situation is right now, that just feels like a lot. Yeah, Archangel Michael is coming in to say that you're protected. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to pull some tarot and go deeper and really, what is this week bringing us? So good morning, everyone. Good morning, Salama. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, all those watching on the replay. Please hashtag replay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So what does Spirit want to bring through? Oh, yeah. Oh, look at the truth. There it is. There's the confirmation that, yeah, a truth is being revealed. And for some of you, this is an inner truth. This might not be, something coming from outside, But this might be an inner truth that I've been holding on to, the expectation that things aren't gonna get better. I've been holding on to the old story. I've been holding on to somebody else stepping up to the plate, like having an expectation that someone's gonna be better than they've ever shown you they are. That's probably not going to happen, right? So this truth that is really coming out this week, it's gonna help you fly. Fly to the new destination, soar. Soar. It's gonna help you soar into what is for you. But when things don't work out the way that you've wanted them to, or believed they were going to because you trusted someone else, that is devastating. That is devastating. And when you feel like you need them for your survival, or you feel like you're not gonna have ever what you want because they're not a part of that story, right? Call on Archangel Raziel and the purple flame to help you. That was the thing that struck me about these two cards that wanted to come out this week, is they both have this purple, violet. And so I do feel like this week is the week of the violet flame or the violet ray coming out to help us to transmute whatever's coming in that ultimately is for our betterment, but it just doesn't feel like it right now. It just doesn't feel like it right now. Okay, so let's see what else wants to go with this. Good morning, Darlene. Good morning. Oh, okay. I got 3, so we're gonna start with the one that flipped over. Yeah. So the Queen of Cups is coming out because it is time for you to be sovereign. It is time for you to be able to be emotionally balanced. Because whatever the truth is, whatever has been ending, and I feel like it's been ending for a while. It's not like something that's going to just end this week. I feel like the ending has already happened for most of you. And if it hasn't happened already, you've been definitely feeling the energy of it. You've been feeling like spirit always indicates when there's a change coming. You know, you start getting the signs, you start getting the emotional feeling, like your emotional intelligence kind of ramps up, like something doesn't feel right in the state of Denmark. Like I feel like something's going to shift or change, right? Like you get this idea that it's, but that's what I'm getting this week. This is the week where things really start to make sense. Yeah, and opportunities show up. So whatever that ending has been, as long as you balance your emotions, don't let the fear be the overarching energy. Get into this belief that you are protected, that Archangel Michael has your back. Archangel Raziel is coming in to really support you. And that's how the energy is now showing up, that opportunities are going to start knocking on your door. People are going to start reaching out. Especially for those of you who are really kind of looking for something new. You know, I feel like if you've been looking and it really hasn't shown, like the interviews haven't shown up, or nobody's kind of reached out, you know, your inbox has been kind of quiet. I feel like this week that changes. Yeah. Yeah, transformation is happening this week because of the truths that are being revealed. So staying emotionally balanced this week is going to be really, really important. Calling on Archangel Michael and Archangel Raziel to help you as you navigate things changing. I feel like this is structures falling away or rigidity falling away. I feel like you kind of have to be open to other possibilities, or opening to opportunities or things coming at you that you wouldn't expect or wouldn't be normally in your purview or wheelhouse. Yeah, look at that. Because those of you that are really feeling like the root chakra, safety and stability around finances, it's coming in this week. But it is coming in a very unexpected way. Look at that. In a very unexpected way. But it's going to be very stable. I almost feel like I almost want to see a lot. I want to say the word a lot. But yeah, so just know that whatever's showing up this week is going to be very unstable or very unstable. No, very stable. Why did I say very unstable? You feel very unstable. That's what because I was looking at these cards. I was looking at these cards when I said that. Yeah, you feel very unstable because of the truth that's coming out, things that are being cut away, things that are showing up that show you who other people are, or the situation is the clarity, right? The truth being revealed. So it makes you feel very unstable. But spirit's like, no, that's okay. Don't feel unstable. Stay emotionally grounded. Stay in love. Stay in expectation that you are protected. Because what is showing up this week is showing up unexpectedly, but it's going to be stabilizing. It's going to be what you need or more than what you need. Whether that's reconnection with the person that's ghosting you, or whether it's the job that you give yourself the raise to, whether it's the business really like showing up that you've been missing for months. Yeah. So there's something by the end of the week, I feel like you're going to be in a very different place. In a very different place. That's what I'm picking up. What I'm hearing is this is not the week to give up. Don't give up just before things start to pop off. Don't give up just before things start to really solidify and come together for you. Yeah, things are coming in to help you feel safe and stable, to really stabilize your root chakra. All right, I'm going to pull some outcome cards, but I'm going to use the Archangel Power Tarot card. The Archangel Power Tarot cards by Bradley Valentine. All right, this one really wanted to come out. Knight of Gabriel. Yeah, time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing what to do. Yeah. So when it shows up, this is what you're being asked to do. Take action. So again, I feel like whatever is showing up, again, out of your comfort zone, out of your wheelhouse, but it is for you to take action on. Like this is I almost feel like for those of you who've been waiting for a sign or asking for a sign, like this is your sign. Like, yes, it's time to take action. This is a week to do something, whatever you're being inspired to do. 3 years ago, I started submitting articles to publications, and I got away from that because of my life situation. For those of you who don't know, I actually had to help raise my granddaughter for about 1.5 years. And that really kind of took me away from some things that I had been doing. And unfortunately, my momentum. Hopefully we're getting that back. But this is what I'm kind of picking up, that this energy is now kind of revamping you to wherever you feel like things have been stagnant or things have been blocked. So last week, I actually submitted a couple of articles to different publications because I was inspired to. So this is what I'm getting at, that whatever you're feeling inspired to do this week, like even though maybe it's something you thought you put on the shelf or something you thought that was in your past, I feel like that's the unexpected. That's the unexpected that's coming in. So in inspiration or someone reaching out that you're not really expecting to reach out, but take action when it happens. Okay. I'm not feeling like this is a reconnection in romance. So if you're someone that's really wanting to hear from that person, I don't feel like that's what this is talking about. But if they do, because we are in Mercury retrograde, right? If they do, just be discerning, right? Be discerning. That's all I ask, that you really kind of talk to them enough to know, have they done work? Have they made strides in their life in a positive direction that would make you feel like they are a new version of themselves for you? Or are they just trying to use the tactics that they used to get you originally, right? So be discerning for anybody who's really, really praying that someone reaches out to them. Okay. All right. So let's see. What else? Hello, Keisha. I hope I'm saying your names right, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, make decisions from the heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. Yeah. So the Lovers comes out. So yeah, this week, for those of you waiting for a reconnection, yeah, be discerning. Be discerning. For everybody else, this is more about opportunities coming in, having a choice, right? So, and I'm also picking up like, make your decision out of the energy of love. If you're making the decision out of fear, right? If you're going, okay, I'm going to do this because if I don't, I'm not okay. If you're letting fear be the predominant energy that you're making a decision out of, just know that this, whatever it is, might give you temporary relief, but in the long term, it's not going to work out and you're going to end up right back where you are right now. But if you're making your decisions and choices out of love, out of even equanimity, right? Just not fear, then you're going to be in a more stable and enriching situation and environment that will last for as long as you want it to, or it serves its purpose. Okay. So this is the week to know that you're going to have choices, to know that it's okay to move forward. But not moving forward out of fear. Here's the thing, when things show up unexpectedly, or it's not what you expect or how you expect it to show up, it can create fear because it's not your comfort zone. And here's the thing. When Spirit's bringing you something new, it's not going to be your comfort zone because Spirit is always taking you to the next best thing, right? So it feels uncomfortable. It feels a little scary because you've never been there before. You've never done that before. It's a new energy, but that is where you're going to flourish. That is where you're going to thrive. So those of you who are holding on to that old structure, that old paradigm, that's why things don't move in your life, because you're only doing the same things, maybe a different environment, maybe a different people or person, but the outcome is the same. And it's not beneficial. So that's why I feel like this week, that even though it's unexpected, even though it's not what you're thinking, it's the time to trust and act on what Spirit's bringing you. Good morning, Deb. Okay, so bottom of the deck. Yeah. Yeah, this is a week. Know that you have done good work. You've learned what you've needed to learn. This is a week to lean into valuing yourself, loving yourself, only going in the direction that feels right for you. This is Spirit's confirmation that whatever has left or whatever you're leaving or being guided to leave, because it no longer serves a purpose. Like, you've learned what you've needed to learn. You've gotten what you've gotten. What you can get. There's no more to get, right? Whether it's a relationship or a situation or a job or whatever it is, you've maxed out the person or the situation or the job, right? You've maxed it out. And Spirit's like, now it's time for you to go in the direction that's going to allow you to thrive and allow you to become into the full expression of who you came here to be, the next step on your journey. And so anybody who is putting you down, or anybody who is dismissing you or devaluing you or abusing you in any way, that's what's showing up in a way that is not allowing you to ignore it. You can choose to ignore it, for sure, but you're being asked to embody your loving yourself, giving to yourself, filling up your own cup this week, knowing that you're protected through Archangel Michael, knowing that Archangel Raziel is bringing you the clarity that you need, the truth of why certain things haven't worked out, the truth of answers to questions that have just been going around and around in your mind. And again, it may not show up the way that you want it to. It's not going to be the answer you want. It's not going to be the information you want. It's going to be the truth. So in some way, it is going to ask you to change or let go of. And if you can do that, that's when the blessings flow in. That's when things show up, the right people and the right opportunities. If you're holding really, really tightly onto an old structure, an old story, a person who has showed you over and over again, they will not show up for you. No matter what you do, what you say, how much you love them. This is the week to say, I love me more. Good morning, A Taurus and Jazzy. Jazzy. So it's going to be a good week, because whatever is surprising you, whatever is showing up that's asking you to kind of go in that new direction, that is what is bringing you the happiness and the fulfillment and the structure and the support and the balance and the groundedness and the long-term longevity in safety and security. Are you ready to grab hold? Are you ready to say, I accept? Because Archangel Raziel is coming in to help you. What you're feeling, seeing, knowing, hearing, that's bringing you the clarity, the hidden truths below the surface. That is where you are. I feel like this energy, and I didn't realize it was a new moon today, so thank you for upcoming. Yeah, I think tomorrow's the new moon. Maybe we'll do a new moon reading, but yeah, this might have, we're in the energy of the new moon, so this could be what I'm picking up on today, that this energy is clearing out. And when we're being cleared out, especially if it's a not supportive relationship, when it's a long-standing anything, job, situation, relationship, it's tough. It's heartbreaking. And there's a grieving process. And allowing yourself to grieve what is leaving is really important. Because if you go into the new situation still holding on to injustice or anger or anything negative about that situation or how it ended, why it ended, then you're not giving yourself the opportunity to have a beautiful new beginning. And so I feel like it's really important to be very kind of self-aware. And so if you're really feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling anxious, breath work, really important to calm down that nervous system, because your nervous system, your parasympathetic nervous system is your antenna to the divine, so that you can receive your own connection, your own inspiration, for spirit to be able to get their message to you. So box breathing, really easy. I have a 10-minute video in my Healings and Classes playlist on my YouTube channel you can follow. But know that you're supported. Know that you've got heavy hitters helping you this week. Archangel Raziel and Archangel Michael. And if you need more support, if you're really struggling emotionally, mentally, physically, energetically, reach out. I still have until July 30th. I have the $100 off of 3 integrated energy therapy sessions. The link is in the description box. And also, if you're someone that's really struggling with narcissistic abuse, really feeling like you can't seem to let that person go or understand what you're feeling because of that situation, that you seem to crave them, you know, the thing that was hitting me today as I was getting ready for this video with that whole thing with you know, narcissistic abuse. One of the things that I've encountered many, many times with women is one of the reasons that they really hold on so tightly is because they don't want that person finding someone else. Because what they've been through, the abuse they've been through, the reward withdrawal cycle that they've been through, years and years and years of that. They know the reward, and they don't want somebody else to get that part of that relationship. It's almost like it's a personal failure if their abuser finds someone else. And honestly, they already have someone in their back pocket. They already have somebody they're talking to and they're courting on social media, at the gas station where they get their gas every morning, wherever it is. There's someone in their back pocket that they can call up and take to the next level quickly. So it's not like they're not already cheating on you. They're not already deceiving you. They're not already hurting you. But when you've been abused in that withdrawal reward cycle for so long, it's created this chemical response in your body that is very similar to addiction. And how do you break an addiction? For everybody, it's a little different. But one of the things that I do in my practice is the spiritual component, the energetic component. Because one of the things that they've done and why they've kept you for so long is because energetically they're feeding off of you. They're able to get into rooms they can't get into on their own. They're able to get to financial situations they can't get to on their own. They are able to have purchasing power, any kind of power that they couldn't have with before you. And so if you're someone that's really feeling this and understanding what I'm saying, and you need help to disconnect or heal because you're already out and you can't seem to stabilize your own emotions or move past it or attract anybody who's not like that, right? Because energetic in that frequency, and we need to get out of that frequency, get out of being able to resonate, those people resonating with you. Then that's what the integrated energy therapy can do. It can help you take back your life, reclaim your energy, not feel crazy, get out of the addiction, cut the cord, finally. And so if you want more information on this, please go to my website, melissaalwatkins.com. And let's get started. So I'm going to leave that there, guys. Have a beautiful rest of your week, and we'll talk soon.